Okay, here's another homework help video for week 6 of our distance learning, and this is assignment 1, interior angles of a triangle. Solve for the missing angle in each question is what we're doing, and the main thing you need to know is that all triangles add up to be 180 degrees. And when I say that, I mean each angle on the triangle. All added together, they will equal 180 degrees. So we are trying to figure out the missing angle, and it's really just an equation is what it turns out to be. Because we want to see 32 plus 116 plus S equal 180. Okay, the easiest thing to do is to combine the two sides that you already know. So add those together. That would be 116 plus 32, and we get 148. So just like you would solve an equation, 148 plus S equals 180. The only thing we can do is get rid of the 148. We're going to subtract it since it's positive. So we do the opposite. So 180 minus 148 is 32. So our missing angle is 32 degrees. And this is easy math. It's just adding and subtracting. So you can use your phone calculator. You can use your computer calculator. I don't know. Easy. Same thing on number 2. Just remember they all have to add up to be 180 degrees. So 46 plus 67 plus Z equals 180. Okay. On number 4, you only see one number, but they give you that little box in the corner. So if we have a right angle, they put that little box there to tell us it's a right angle, and a right angle is always 90 degrees. Okay, so they didn't give us a number, but we know that that's a right angle. So same thing, 59 plus 90 plus A equals 180. So add that together and then subtract that from 180. Number 5 is pretty simple. Same thing on number 6. The R is way down here, but it goes for that angle. And 7 is kind of hard to see. I don't know on mine, maybe not on yours. But 56 plus 62 plus E equals 180. Add the two sides you know, subtract that from 180. Same thing on number 8. They only gave us one number, but we know that little box indicates 90 degrees. So 60 plus 90 plus N equals 180. Add that up. 180 minus whatever you got there. 37, K, and 25. Okay, same thing. These all look pretty self-explanatory. Add the two angles up you know. Subtract it from 180. Same thing here. That's it. Okay, assignment 2 is when we talk about exterior angles of a triangle. These kind of confused you guys when we learned about it, but remember your interior angles all add up to be 180 degrees, and this exterior angle here, that's not actually in the triangle, it's the exterior, it's on the outside. This number that they give you is always going to be your two adjacent angles added together. Okay? Just know that. Just know that those two adjacent, so not this one. This one we don't need right now. Okay? There is a way that you could use that, but we're not going to use that right now. You need to know that these two adjacent angles, so the farthest two, when they're added together, they equal this exterior number. Okay. In this case, though, we're looking for the missing angle because we already know the exterior angle. We know this guy. So this plus this equaled 151. So I'm going to write that out like an equation. H plus 119 equals 151. If we know that those two in the red equal 151, we can solve for H just like this. Okay, it's a one-step equation. What do? I have to subtract the only number I have on this side. Oh, that looks weird. So 151 minus 119, nope, 151 minus 119 gives me 32. So H equals 32. Another way that you can check this. I don't know that this is necessary, and if you think extra information is going to confuse you, by all means skip this part, because it's very possible that this will confuse you more. I don't know. Okay, so these two add up to be 151. Yes, we've talked about that. But this 151, when combined with this angle that's directly across from it, it makes a straight line, which is 180 degrees. Okay, so for now, I'm ignoring these two things. I'm gonna erase it because I do need those later. But for right now, that equals 180, okay? So if I wanted to figure out this little guy, I would take the 180 that a straight line equals and subtract the degree that I know, okay? So again, 180 minus 151 is 29. 29. This is a lot of extra work. I'm almost wishing that I hadn't started talking about this. But just so you know, 29 degrees, okay? All right, now I'm done with the 151. In our last assignment, we talked about how every triangle adds up to be 180 degrees. So now it's just like assignment 1, where I have 119, I have 29, I have H, and that all equals 180 degrees, because a straight line equals 180, a triangle equals 180. I think that confuses y'all, but they add up to be the same things. So 119 plus 29 is 148, plus H equals 180. And then just like in the last assignment, 180 minus 148 gives me 32. Okay, either way you do it, you're gonna get the same answer. I recommend the first way, but you can do it both ways, because if you did assignment 1 and you've gotten used to doing it that way, you can do it. It just takes a little bit extra work. Okay, number 2. Again, I have these two adjacent angles from my exterior angle. Okay, we know it's exterior because here's my triangle. There's two angles on the inside, 56 and S, and they are gonna add up to be the exterior angle. 118 is not in the yellow part, it's not in the triangle. So we can say 56 plus S equals 118. Okay, so all we have to do is subtract 56, and we should be good to go. Should give us 62. Okay, number 3, I'm not gonna give you the answers to the whole assignment. That would be crazy, but here we go. Okay, so inside our triangle, our two adjacent angles will add up to be the exterior, the 114, 54, plus B equals 114. Okay. So this is one where we have to, okay, a little bit different on number 4. Instead of solving for one of the interior angles, so subtracting, we're gonna just add. Because I said in the very beginning that your two interior angles will add up to be your exterior angle. Basically, these two add up to be this guy. Okay, so if you have your two inside adjacent, so the two farthest away, if you have those, you don't have your exterior, all you're doing is adding. 86 plus 47 equals F. Same thing on 6, we just have to add. 7 is the same way. Number 8, look at these, easy questions. You add those guys, add those guys. Okay, then another one that's a little bit trickier. We're missing one of our interiors, so we're gonna have to subtract. 53 plus C equals 110. So remember, we're solving for C, so I need to subtract 53. And that would be your answer. Same thing on number 12, we're gonna have to subtract the only interior angle that we know. Same thing on number 13, we're subtracting the only one we know from our exterior. 14, we don't know the exterior, which is good. That means we're just gonna add the interiors, but they only gave us one number. So from the last video, from the last assignment, we know that this little square is 90 degrees. So you do know the 2 degrees on the inside. And 15 is a subtraction. Your exterior minus the angle that you know. Okay, that's it. If you guys need any help, if you have any questions, just let me know.